Today's episode is all about monopods and which one I'm using now versus which ones I used to use. Let's get into it. So this is ancient history. This is this is going back a ways. This is a very expensive Gitzo carbon fiber monopod from, man, this is from probably when I shot, this is probably from when I shot Nikon before I switched to EOS, and then switched to Nikon, and then switched to Sony. So this is probably going back 30 years. It has a Lightwear pad on it. You can see, I don't even know if Lightwear makes these pads anymore. This pad has no more pad left in it. It has lived on my shoulder for too long. This tape is really kind of a crime scene, if you will. This is athletic tape from the locker room at Tennessee, from way, way back. Anyway, this is what we used to use. Then along came Sirui, and they made this cute little guy called the P326, which is way easier to travel with versus the Gitzo. And so the Gitzo kind of also started to wear out. I even changed out the little bushings inside here, and it just wasn't working for me anymore. So I didn't throw it away because it's a Gitzo and I got a lot of memories there. But I started using this, and this is great for the 2-6. This is great for the 300-2.8. But when you go to 400-2.8 and a 600-f4, it gets a little flimsy when you extend it all the way. This little leg is a little thin, and this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 section monopod, and it's done well, but also sometimes I end up working in courtrooms. This is great with a 7200-2.8 with or without a converter. But I just recently acquired a new monopod, and monopods for sports photographers are not something that we upgrade too often. I mean, it's like a 15, 20 year maybe kind of a thing. This is a Benro, and this is a super duper, I'm not making that up, MSD46C. It's carbon fiber. It has 4, of the sections that come out, but this is a heavy duty. These are nice. And then the top one is what I would call a latch that will not bite you, okay? The Manfrotto monopods are horrific for like biting you. I mean, sometimes they draw blood. This Benro thing, they kind of figured it out, and it really opens and closes without capturing any part of your fingers. So I really like that. But one of the things I want you to think about is its relative size compared to the little itty bitty Sirui 326. It's really a foot longer, meaning the foot here. But monopod to monopod, they're almost the same size. And yet this Benro is much sturdier, and I think it's going to do great for me. So I'm really excited to get this out there. It does have a skinny little bottom leg, but it's really solid. It feels good. And I think this is my future monopod. I'm a little bit concerned about the top of the monopod it's just metal on metal, and I think that's going to take the Sony paint off pretty fast. I kind of wish there was like a little rubber doily on here. But it has a spring-loaded 3/8 to 1/4-20, which is really nice. That's going to be great because if there's an option for 3/8 versus 1/4-20 on a long lens, you always want to choose the 3/8 because it's bigger and it's going to be stronger and it's going to be more stable. So they're calling this C8X carbon, which I think means 8 layers of carbon, and that might be why it feels so sturdy and strong, even though it has a little tiny foot on the bottom. Anyway, I'm pretty pumped about this. This is going to be my new monopod for the duration, and I think I'm just looking forward to using it in the fall for football. I have to wait all through the summer. Of course, we're not really in spring yet, but we're close. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of talk about this. I think it's a really cool monopod, and I think it's going to be a better option for me than the Sirui, and certainly better than the Gitzo. And it's a lot less expensive. And here's how you buy one. Thanks so much for watching.